Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the things that really matter. Today we're talking about relationships. Specifically, we're going to explore something that everyone can benefit from: how to recognize the signs of a problematic woman. Whether you're dating, in a committed relationship, or just curious, this video is for you. So let's get into it. Now, before we jump into it, let me ask you, have you ever felt like something just wasn't right in your relationship, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it? Maybe she's gorgeous, smart, and fun, but there's that nagging feeling that something's off. Well, you're not alone. We're going to break down 3 signs that might indicate you're dealing with a problematic woman. And remember, this is all about understanding behavior patterns, not about judgment. So, what's the first sign? Let's talk about control. Have you ever been in a situation where she seems to need to have everything her way? And I don't just mean choosing the restaurant or what movie to watch. That's normal. I'm talking about when it goes beyond that. Does she need to know where you are, who you're with, and what you're doing at all times? It might start subtly, like asking harmless questions, but over time it can grow into a need to control every aspect of your life. Here's the thing: control often comes from a place of insecurity. She might feel the need to micromanage your actions because deep down, she's afraid of losing you. This can create a toxic dynamic where you start feeling suffocated, like you're walking on eggshells. And let me tell you, that's no way to live. Now let's move on to the second sign: emotional manipulation. This one can be tricky because it often hides behind charm and affection. But ask yourself, has she ever used guilt to get what she wants? Maybe she plays the victim when things don't go her way, or perhaps she's really good at turning arguments around so that somehow you're always the one to blame. Emotional manipulation is one of those things that can sneak up on you. At first, it might just seem like she's really sensitive or that she cares a lot. But over time, if you find yourself constantly apologizing, even when you're not sure what you did wrong, that's a red flag. This kind of behavior can wear you down, making you question your own judgment and self-worth. And that leads us to the third sign: disrespect. This one is huge, and it's often a deal breaker. Respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship. But if she belittles you, dismisses your feelings, or undermines your opinions, you're in dangerous territory. It might start with small things, jokes at your expense, brushing off your concerns, but it can escalate into outright verbal or emotional abuse. So how do you know if it's just a one-time thing or a pattern? Pay attention to how she reacts when you stand up for yourself. Does she listen and try to understand, or does she double down and make you feel worse? Respect in a relationship means valuing each other's feelings and opinions. If that's not happening, it's time to take a hard look at what's really going on. So there you have it, the 3 signs of a problematic woman: control, emotional manipulation, and disrespect. But here's the takeaway: everyone has flaws and no one is perfect. The key is to recognize these signs early and decide if it's something that can be worked on or if it's a sign to move on. Remember, a healthy relationship is based on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. If you find yourself constantly questioning those things, it might be time to reevaluate. And hey, if you're ever in doubt, don't be afraid to talk to someone you trust, whether it's a friend, a family member, or even a therapist. Sometimes an outside perspective can help you see things more clearly.